Well, howdy there. So, I wanted to talk a little bit about this concept that people have about moonwood and special cutting seasons and those other things. Cupiano called me a couple of years back, and he was writing a paper on the wives' tales on harvesting. And he said what I did. Well, the reason for cutting a tree in the winter is because the sapwood, the tree, drains all its water out along the sap. That's the living part of the tree. And that'll keep the tree from getting a frost crack. Because if it gets a frost crack, it'll open up. Once it opens up, then rotten and so forth starts in there. So a tree drains itself during the winter, and you have less sapwood. Now, does that make any difference to the wood? I think if the tree does it like our trees normally go to sleep first part of October, and they wake up the end of May, they have a slow growing season. Therefore, yeah, it makes a difference. Now, the moonwood, they claim, they cut it at a special time because of a full moon. Well, I don't know that the moon would pull that much water out of the tree. If anything, it might pull it up into the tree. So, I'm out there. Now, the other thing that it does do, according to, old wives' tales, is that if you cut it with full moon, supposedly, it becomes rot resistant. I don't believe that. That's not true. If you cut it in the winter, when it doesn't have any water in it, of course you're not going to have the bugs crawling into the sapwood, getting the rot into the wood, and stopping rot. So yeah, it does make it rot resistant in that sense. But that's about it. So that's my theory on moonwood and the rest of the wives' tales that are out there about tonewood. If you want good tonewood, get tonewood that's been scientifically tested for its stiffness density. One of the leading authorities in that is Brian Burns out of Fort Bragg. He does all our wood. He can tell you exactly what the stiffness density is on that piece of wood. We have our Wonderwood product, stiffness density of 0.843. The stiffness density of the best European he's tested is only in the 700s. Now, the best sounding wood we got is a 70203, and it's only got a stiffness density of 643, and so does our Curly Bear. So, does that mean anything? Depends. You take Robert Ruck. He calls me up and he wants my wide-grained white gold tree. Now, that's got extremely wide grain, yet he tells me, hey, this is the stiffest wood you have. Not only that, I built a guitar out of it, and everybody loves the sound of it. Right? It's all in the ears of the beholder. So it's your choice. Do we have the stiffness density numbers? You bet we do. Do we have the endorsement of some of the world's greatest builders? You bet we do. Do I believe in moonwood? You bet I don't. From the deep dark north, sprucetonewood.com. Drop into our store. Give us a peek. Or come to our live auctions. Friday, Saturday, 4 to 8 p.m. Pacific time. Enter the chat room. I'll show you some wood live on video. You have a great day.